LeBron turned one of his worst starts in his career into one of the best nights in NBA history in the last 50 years. Cavs beat the Hawks again, 114-111 in overtime, and they're one win away from the NBA Finals. Hello, everybody. My name is Jason Lloyd, Cavaliers beat writer for the Akron Beacon Journal, Ohio.com, joined by Marla Ridenour, columnist for the Akron Beacon Journal and Ohio.com. Marla, LeBron tonight, 37 points, 18 rebounds, 13 assists. He put up numbers that this league hasn't seen since Wilt Chamberlain almost 50 years ago, and he did it after a 0-for-10 start.
Yes, I mean, I don't know if I've ever seen a first half where it was like LeBron was almost irrelevant. I think he was shooting like 3 of 16 at halftime or something. And yet then how he summoned and willed himself to when he was obviously spent at the end, that was probably the most dramatic and the most impressive part of it, is how he always leaves it all out there, but this time it was really collapsing on the floor out there.
Yeah, he said he refers to himself as a triple threat, and he tried to do a lot of things in a lot of other areas. Toward the end of the game, he was cramping up. He likened it to last year. Of course, everyone remembers Game 1 at San Antonio in the overheated AT&T Center when he really cramped up and had to be carried off the floor. I think the collapse at the end was a little bit of a Hollywood moment, but, that's LeBron. You get that with him, but just a spectacular performance out of him tonight. Shifting gears a little bit into the Matthew Dellavedova sudden controversy here. He obviously, there was a tie-up with Al Horford. He trips over DeMar Carroll, leans into Al. Al responds. One of the most mild-mannered players in the game, one of the good guys of the game, responds by dropping an elbow on him. Delly's got a little reputation, warranted or not. Delly's getting a little reputation of rolling up on guys' legs. Obviously, after the Kyle Korver incident in Game 3, Game 2.
I do think he's reckless, and maybe that's something you learn as you play in the league longer. But I still admire the way he's the one diving for every loose ball, and you don't want to take that away from him. You don't want to tame him. I mean, you just want to teach him, the ways of the NBA, I guess. Yeah,
to me, Delly's in the league because of that reckless style, and I agree. I think that's the right word. I think he is a bit reckless, but that's the way he is. That's the way he always plays. Dave McMenamin from ESPN had a great story last week on Kyrie didn't really like Delly at first last year because of that exact thing, because of how hard he plays and how hard he comes at guys. I think people are taken a little back by it. I don't think Matthew Dellavedova is a dirty player by any means, but I do think that his style and the coincidence here with the Korver thing and now with this, from Horford's perspective, whether he tripped over DeMar or not, Al felt him coming into his leg, and he didn't see anything else, so I think he just reacted naturally to, hey, wait a minute, this guy rolled up Kyle, and now he's coming after me, and he reacted instinctively, and he said he regretted it. He's got to handle it better. Moving on to Game 4 now, Cavs are looking at a sweep in the finals, and the lingering question over this team remains Kyrie Irving. He's sat the last two, hasn't really given him anything in the series, played Game 1, but was fairly non-productive, really, in the total scheme of things, and has sat the last two games. Now what do you do with him in Game 4?
I think I'm really torn on this, and my gut always tells me he just sit him and wait till June 4th. But I do think if you could play him 20 minutes and sweep, it might be worth it. So I'm sort of tottering on the edge on that.
I disagree. I think he should have been playing all along, but the fact that you've held him out this long now, you might as well hold him out again. You've proven you can beat the Hawks without him. I just think with those 20 minutes, you risk him tweaking the knee again, leave him out. Give him the 2 weeks off and see what kind of condition he's in when the finals begin on June 4th, because at this point it's fairly inevitable. It's a collision course between the Cavs and Warriors for the NBA Finals, whether it ends Tuesday or whether it ends beyond. But we'll be here Tuesday to bring it all to the action. Thanks for watching.